Hello, 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 you guys. So, this is part two. I didn't intend on the reading being so long. It was almost 2 hours. And as I was loading it, it split automatically. So, which is when I realized, oh my God, it's almost 2 hours. So, this is part two. It comes in at the end of chapter three. If you have unintentionally clicked on part two and not listened to part one, I beg of you to listen to part one to go with this Your Love Forecast Black Ice Weather part two. Next, we have 10 of Wands, which represents, they told me to tell you, exhaustion forces reevaluation. So I'm going to say it again because it has to sink in with you guys. Exhaustion forces reevaluation. You're tired. You're tired. Need I say more? Perseverance in the face of confusion and dismay. You have taken on too much responsibility. The imagery of the after tarot versus the original is that he's not carrying them. So in the original Rider Waite, he's carrying them. In this one, he let them fall where they may, and he's resting and reflecting, and he's asking, what am I doing all of this for? And then I've noted an overly tired person will stop midway and ask themselves, do I really need this? I'm going to leave that right there. Soak in that imagery. He's tired. Now here's another energy snapshot. The energy snapshot, as a reminder, is your energy that influenced the previous cards. All right, so it is Seven of Wands is your energy snapshot. It's saying you're defending your hard-earned progress. Okay, shout outs to everybody who worked hard and you gotta slap the naysayers with a wand. Okay, when I saw this, and especially in this position, I'm gonna tell you something. I laughed, I chuckled, I gagged. He is elevated. This person, you, they elevated up off the ground to do a nunchuck slap with that wand on everybody. Everybody. Everybody can get it. This is your energy. Now I don't know what exactly been going on in your life, but this is your energy, and this reflects to me. This coincides with I'm tired now, and everybody can get it. You can't tell me this image does not reflect. Everybody can get it, and he didn't. He let me tell you something. And y'all know I always talk about vibrating on a higher level and not seeing or paying attention to the lower level vibrations in your life. He's so high level. He's elevated. His feet ain't even on the ground, but he got his wand ready to do a swing twirl and take out everybody. He's tired. I'm getting this tired. I'm tired of this mess. Now, what I was getting was some people coming back saying, I told you so. They can get it. That's the energy I'm getting. But then there's also other factors. But this is the energy of someone who's tired of the mess and definitely does not need anyone coming back with that I told you so mess. That's awful. But at the same time, um, they don't mean it as a throw in your face like they're happy about it. They just don't know how to. If these are family and friends who are coming back to you with the "I told you so," um, a lot of them are sincere. They just don't know how to say it or express it, and they are looking out for your best interest. Mark my word, I said a lot. I didn't say all. So use your intuition to figure out who's who. But just don't go out hitting everybody with the karate chop. Okay? Everybody don't deserve the karate chop. And then sometimes you don't have to just go ahead and take their head off. You could just be smooth and tell them, get on up out my face. But this matrix looking elevated, I'm going to take everybody's head off. Wow, that's your energy. And I believe that's coming from, I'm tired and let me just deal with this and figure it out. Like you need to go inside with that retrospective energy you got going on, drinking from your own cup of love. You don't need folks coming to you and not being supportive. And this is your energy. Like, I'm going to chop your head off. Get out of here. Either come correct or don't come at all. That's the energy that you have. And that's what everybody, that's what your partner, that's what these family and friends, you you have a plate that's heavy, which is what that 10 of wands is. And it might be heavy from your progress at work, because a lot of times when we progress in work, it's a raise or whatever, it's a higher position, which comes with more responsibilities, and you need your partner to understand. And if you have a partner that's threatened or doesn't understand, then that's an issue. So there's no telling what all you have on your plate. But your energy is, I'm gonna hit them with a karate chop, an elevated karate chop. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm saying be a little bit softer. You don't have to knock everybody out with your karate chopping wand. But let me read my notes. That's just my take from the imagery. You're standing up for your beliefs. You are prepared to defend the progress you've gained spiritually, love wise, love wise, and career wise. So you're defending the progress you've gained spiritually, love wise, and career wise. Although you're alone as you face the numerous challenges, you are the conqueror. Make no mistake about it. And you should fully embrace this energy at this time. But not the karate chop. You don't have to be that rough, because this looked really rough to me. But the energy in it of itself, which is, and actually they're talking about your progress, you overcoming your challenges. Embrace that energy, not karate chopping, folks. All right, I just want to make that clear. Indigo Sage does not endorse um, karate chopping people who don't agree with you, or they come back and say, I told you so. Just softly tell them to get the heck out of your face. Um, and you can hold the stick while you say it. But anyway, moving right along before I get myself in trouble. So we are at your fourth and final chapter, and I pulled out my individually designed deck, which is entitled Ultimate Clarifiers deck. All right, where for I think maybe about 1 or 2 months, I channeled the angels. They told me to do this project, take it on, and I did. Design the own deck. So, and I channeled the messages for each and every card. It's like 160 cards. And I channeled the message for each and every one, and that's how they became the ultimate clarifiers deck. All right. So, um, what we have here is never underestimate the power of this woman. Again, that's referring to divine feminine energy. Too nice for your own good. How to stand up for yourself in the nicest way possible. Bullseye. Intention is on point. Welcome to the club. In reverse. Now, this is your fourth chapter and final chapter of this message, and I like it because it's clear. The road still has issues, which is why your weather is your love forecast is black ice, because it's still there. However, you can see clearly now. You can see more clearly now, which is a huge difference. This is the most clearest chapter you've had. And again, as I reminded you in the beginning, only you know where you are in your chapter. So, and it does start from like past, present, future. Only you know exactly where you fall within this story that they're giving you. Either way, this is to kind of be looked upon as the future. Okay? And it's clear. Yay. Okay? Um my very first message I was led to give on your love forecast was sunny. Then after that, I've been doing it like once a month, and there've been some it hasn't been sunny. It's been everything but sunny. So this is the closest that I've gotten to sunny, so I'm very happy. Okay, I'll take it. All right. So let's break down your final future chapter. All right. So, never underestimate your power. Okay? That is the main message. And what I'm going to do is tell you what I got from this, and then they want me to read the guidebook that I created when I channeled all of these messages. But here it is. You are a go-getter, and don't lose touch with that energy. There's nothing wrong with knowing how to accomplish your goals and achieving them. All right? So you're a go-getter, and you need to keep that in. There's someone trying to manipulate and make it feel like that is not a good energy. All right? Now, what I'm going to do, they told me to read this directly from what I channeled from it originally. And I'm going to do it, and then we're going to discuss what I just came into, the knowledge that I realized as to why you may have an energy, which I'm going to say your partner, who may be not in favor of this go-getter attitude. So from the channeled guidebook, this card represents what you need to understand when this card appears is that this person will do what they feel they need to do in order to accomplish their goal. She's a real go-getter, but this card wants you to determine by what means does she fight her battles. This woman has used her power to persuade someone in order for a situation to be in her favor. She may have simply asked her guardian angels for help or used the power of prayer. On the contrary, this woman could have used her power to manipulate a situation by using deceptive and immoral tactics in order to achieve the outcome she wanted. Either way, this person got what they wanted, and they are proud of it. So here we go at the end, introducing another possibility as to why your partner may be in disagreement or, with your financial and career choices. If you are practicing immorally manipulation in order to come up in that way, you know, that's a good reason to be in disagreement. I feel like there's a small amount of you that this is for, not the majority. Okay? Which is why I always say, see if it resonates. And for a small, they're telling me 5%, 5%, it's going to resonate with. And so it's just asking you to just reevaluate what's going on. And it ties back to when their message had me tell you about that drinking that cup of love to give yourself some love and healing. Because if you feel like you have to be immoral and manipulative to come up so far as it relates to your career and finances, then maybe you should reevaluate what makes you feel that way. What makes you feel like you can't do it just being on the up and up. Whether they saying it's easy and quick, listen, there's a lot of things easy and quick. That don't mean they're good. You can be easy and quickly get your ass put in jail. So don't go by the easy and quick. You can be easy and quick murdered. Like, don't, easy and quick doesn't mean anything. So don't do that. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Don't try to rationalize it, your behavior, because it's easy and quick. I'm speaking to this 5%. That's not the way to go. Because you can have an easy and quick demise. Because karma is real. It's really real. It's real. Okay? It's real out in these streets. And it's so real that when you put out positive energy comes back. When you put out this easy, quick, immoral manipulation energy, it comes back. And then it's not so easy and quick when it comes back for you. Understand that. They're telling me to move on. I'm going to move on, but I hope the 5% got that message. All right, that was for the 5%. Let's go to the next card. Too nice for your own good. How to stand up for yourself in the nicest way possible. That's what you've been trying to figure out. How to stand up for yourself in the nicest way possible. Your angels feel you've been too lenient. This card is confirmation. Your feelings are accurate and valid even if they are telling you that you're wrong. Okay, so the who telling you that you're wrong is your partner. So your feelings are accurate about, as it relates to how to stand up for yourself. This goes all the way back to the previous card, I think in like the second chapter, when right before it got icy, right before it's black ice, you had a conversation about the deal breakers and what you wouldn't accept. And someone's trying to convince you, your partner, not someone, but, and it could, they told me to say someone. So, okay, someone. Maybe they a mouthpiece for your partner. Ooh, that's dumb. I can't stand it when somebody doesn't tell you how they feel. They tell their best friend, and then their best friend be around all the time, and then they start talking for them. That's stupid. I hope ain't none of y'all dealing with no mess like that. Please, 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 don't. You're worth, you're, unless you do it too, then you deserve each other. Anyway, moving right along, you're right on expressing how you feel, but you've been trying to figure out how to do it in a nice way, this, that, and the other. Look, let me tell you something. Throughout this whole entire message, you've been trying to tell this person how you feel. All right? And you're like light and bubbly, flirty, butterfly, just in love, blindly in love, which is why like your family and friends have been trying to talk to you and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if you're accepting it or not. I don't know if you're listening or not. But all I know is from the first chapter all the way to the fourth, you're still trying to figure out how to stand up for yourself. I'm not laughing at that. It's just that at some point you got to wake up and realize that something has to change. That change looks different for everyone, but it's been a minute and you've been putting in that effort, and you have your highs and lows of exhaustion. You know, you get exhausted and tired and want to give up, then you drink a Red Bull or something. They said, what they say? Monster or that B. I think there's an energy drink with a B on it. You drink one of them, get a bunch of, or coffee. They need to stop giving me examples. Anyway, the point is that you have highs and lows with dealing with your partner. And you know what? You go through emotions just like everyone else. And what they're showing me right now, when I reference the highs and lows, is, excuse me, the Ten of Swords, where, I mean, not Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, where the wands were down on the ground, his eyes was closed, and he was tired. And exhaustion brings about Re-examination. I know that wasn't it, but re-examination is what's coming in my head. It was tired. But then we click on your energy, and it's like, hit them with karate chop. You was elevating all up in the air with them wands, just knocking off people's heads and stuff. So you're going back and forth between that type of energy, and that's not healthy for a relationship. Okay? Point blank, period. You're going back and forth between those energies. That's not cool. That's not good. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how a healthy relationship looks. And the reason why they're telling me to say it like that is because you've heard this time and time again, and you're like, want to karate chop their head off. But it's true, and you know it. But you're still hanging in there, apparently, and you are being too nice for your own good overall, okay? Because, see, the cards will get to it. The cards will get to it. The cards will get to it. You have spurts of, I'm not going to take this anymore. Your spurts. Quick, short spurts. The heaviest feeling you have is exhaustion. That is that image of the Ten of Swords. I mean, not swords. Why do I keep saying swords? Wands. Somebody out there is feeling like that. See, the Ten of Swords. Look up the Ten of Swords image in original tarot. Some of you feel like that. And that's unfortunate. That's an image of a person slain with 10 swords standing upright in their back and they're bleeding out. And I think it's been like 3 times I actually said 10 of swords, 10 of swords, 10 of swords before I realized they're making me say that because I know I mean 10 of wands. I know what I mean. But when you channel guardian angels for a message, they take over. So some of you need to look up 10 of swords because you've been slain. You feel slain, which resulted, you're trying to hang in there. They say you're trying to hang in there, but that's that 10 of wands where that imagery was the man tired, his eyes was closed, and he dropped them from exhaustion. So at some point you just have to decide overall how much you're gonna put up with. All this, I'm still trying to figure out how to be nice, stand up for myself. You know what? That's good as it pertains to a person who deserves it, but you can only take so much, and at a certain point, you've got to let go what doesn't serve you. And that's just the bottom line. Now, let's get up on the good foot. Lovely card that came out. So happy this came out. Your intention is on point. Bullseye. Intention is on point. Okay? Which is why that picture for this chapter was clearer. Alright? That sleek black ice is still there. Be aware. But it was more clear and the sun was out. Bullseye. Your intention is on point. Which means you're on the right track. This card validates the reasons you've recently chosen the action that you chose. So this is validation. Now, when validation appears, I can't help but mention someone must be trying to invalidate it. Who's that person? Your partner? Because this is a love reading. Okay? Which relates back to the black ice metaphor. You're coming in warm, they're coming in below freezing. And you get smacked, dabbed, slapped, and changed into something else to where you're in that black ice situation like, what is going on? I started out all in the clouds, all warm and nice as a little dewdrop. What is this? You find yourself turned into an icy cold, slick street where cars, C-A-R-S, are ice skating on it and everybody's life is in danger. You're like, what happened? Okay. But we're at the end, so you've had some clarity, okay? But you have to, act on your clarity. Just because you see it, you also need to act on it. And this is validation and to help you act on on whatever it is that you feel, whatever they talking to you, hitting on right now. They're saying bullseye. Your intention is on point. All right. So whoever's trying to convince you that your actions are not right now, it's not true. Okay. All right. So what we have here is an energy snapshot, which is the influence for the previous cards that I presented. It's welcome to the club, and it's in reverse. Now, the welcome to the club card, let me tell you something. It's very complicated because it has so many variables in it as to what it means. And what I'm going to do is tell you my first impression as I've been channeling this message. And then, the guardian angels want me to just read the list. But I'm going to say my first impression first. And welcome to the club. And especially with it being in reverse. And as it relates to this message, you wanted to be in a relationship. You may be the type, unbeknownst to you, who is codependent and need to be in a relationship. Like that may be some type of security for you. Okay. And then from what I've seen, you want to take care of someone. So you unknowingly attract people who need to be taken care of. You have that Empress spirit. Okay. Which is a motherly spirit. The Empress is a motherly spirit. Nothing wrong with that. But being a part of the club, this club that I feel as it relates to this message is the I'm in a relationship club. In order for you to be able to say either I have a wife or I have a husband. And I'm going to sidetrack real quick on this husband. The reason why I said it like that is because I had a friend and they got married straight out of high school. Like we were friends like all our life or whatever, and then straight out of high school they met somebody and like after a week they were married. And um there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. Every chance she got, she said, "My husband, my husband, my husband, my husband likes this." And it was husband. I don't know what that is. I say husband, but I've never had to say it in relation to me because hey, I don't have one, didn't have one, and it's okay. I ain't missing out on nothing. Um, and I don't judge anyone who wants a husband. But here's the issue. I realized that like the energy of her saying it every chance she got, it was like she wanted to be a part of the club. I'm married. She would say, I'm married a lot, and my husband like potato chips. Who gives a care? My husband drives a car. Okay, just any opportunity she got to say my husband. And then also it was you don't understand because you don't have a husband. You don't know about this because you don't have a husband. And then it was the married. You don't know about this because you're not married. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's entitled to feel however they feel. I don't even know what she was talking about. I probably wanted some ice cream, and she probably said, "You don't know about ice cream because you're not married." That's just how silly she was with it. But she wanted to be a part of that club. That's the feeling I'm getting from you. So don't be that person that's that ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. You can be happy, you can be married, you can want a wife, you can want a husband, but don't be ridiculous with it. Don't view it as a club. That's the issue that I have with it as the speaking about it like it's a secret society club only, private members only, all this kind of stuff, and then put people down in your everyday speech because they don't have a husband or a wife. That's ridiculous and silly sounding. It's not a club, it's a choice. And actually, it's a contractual choice. Get into it. But it's a choice. It's a choice. It's not a club, it's a choice. There's lots of people out there, and I'm telling you this to encourage you to understand. There's lots of people out there that are happy without the contractual obligation of the what America has made to seem normal, and like I said, obligation to be married. There's lots of people happy without that. They're happy single, and they have companions, okay, who they love each other and act just as they would if they had the paperwork. It's just paperwork, and financial obligation is tied to it. So, whomever this is resonating with, please get out of your mind the thinking that it's a club of husbands and wives, because that'll be detrimental to your healing process if you view it that way. This in no way, whether you're married or not married, have that title or not title, whether you went to the justice and signed your name or not, in no way will that help you heal yourself. And if you view it that way, you need more healing than you thought. Now, let me say, now that was Indigo Sage talking to you. I wouldn't be a reader if I didn't tell you what I picked up. I picked that up. So whether you want to deny it or not, I'm posting this on my YouTube channel. So it's not like I'm actually gonna know. So feel free to be true to yourself, which is why I do this. And even when you request a personal reading, I'm not judging. I never judge. I don't judge anybody. Okay? One thing us as readers understand more than anybody else, everybody's different and everybody's valid. Get into it. Now, welcome to the club. This card has many possible meanings. You are now a part of something bigger than yourself. You've applied for membership and you will become a member. You are just now feeling accepted by a person or a group. You're just now beginning to finally be accepted by your family. You could just now be making friends after a long period of not having any. You could have just begun to get notoriety in your career. You could have recently made enough money to be placed in a higher economic bracket. So, those are all the possibilities as it pertains to this card that I channeled. Welcome to the club, but it's in reverse. So, I did ask for an advice card. Your advice card are angel sneakers reversed. They are angel sneakers because they have angel wings on them. They are there for a reason. The angel wings are there for a reason on those sneakers, but they're in reverse. So let's go ahead and sage this out. So here is what it means as it relates to your angels advising you, giving you advice for this whole situation. Your intuition reveals the answers to your prayers, so do not dismiss them. It's safe and recommended that you use your intuition for guidance. Now, before I broke it down, I should have told you. My initial message to you as to why this came up, your angel sneakers in reverse, is because your angels, once again, they are there. They are surrounding you. All you got to do is ask for the help. They want you to ask for the help. You're not asking for the help, which is why the sneakers are in reverse. These wings represent your angels raising you and bringing you up out of a low vibrational situation, an unwanted situation, bringing you up off that icy road, protecting you. When you're in a situation and you can't predict it. It was unpredictable, which I think that one of these cards in the very beginning says that an unpredicted event. Ask for your angels to bring you up out of it. Understand that. Understand that. You've got to understand that you can do that. That is what they're there for. Your guardian angels, your guided angels, your spirit guides. They're all surrounding you constantly every day. They've been there. Your guardian angels, specifically, been there ever since your conception. I'm not going to get graphic, but ever since your conception and when you were born, your guardian angels have been there. It's time for you to acknowledge and utilize them. They just said they fed. I was like, I'm not going to say this. They said they fed up with you not utilizing them, not letting them stretch their muscles, their angelic muscles, okay? This is the first time I've ever said angelic muscles. But they can lift you right up out of the situation. They want to show you you need to ask. You need to have faith over fear and don't have any doubt. Just do it. Oh, they said Nike, just do it. They're trying to be funny. But seriously, these angelic sneakers, what they represent upwards, upright. It's lifting you out of a situation, and it's kind of like in a it can be in a, okay, how can I say this, like in a miracle way, but not necessarily a miracle. It can be a miracle, but not necessarily a miracle. Like in a quick, fast way that you didn't know could happen, like a surprise to you. But you have to just ask, and they can show you. Like they want to, like I said, they want to flex their angelic muscles for you. You have doubt. You better shout out that doubt. Don't do the doubt. We don't do doubt. Don't do the doubt. You gotta have faith. Okay, faith over fear. If you do that, and it's very needed from you, you'll see, because they're ready to flex their angelic muscles. I never heard of angelic muscles, but they keep having me say that, honey. So I don't know how that relates to the situation. I mean, I know what they mean, but like it's in reverse. So you're like not doing it, you're doubting it, you don't have faith in it, and don't. I'm telling you, your advice is to not doubt that you can reach your goals with the help. Ask for help. That's what they're saying. Ask for help when you need it from your angels. Point blank, period. That is the advice. Ask for help. When you, oh my gosh, they're showing me alone in a car, crying, feeling like giving up, feeling alone. Don't, okay. Listen, listen. In those moments, speak to your angels. I know they're saying don't nobody know about this. I understand that. And that's okay. You don't have to tell the world your private moments where you feel hurt and alone. You don't have to. But what they're encouraging you to do is speak directly to them and ask directly, speak and ask them for directly what it is you want, and it will shock you how fast these winged sneakers will turn upright and lift you right up out of that situation, that problem, that issue, that sorrow, that depression. They are there surrounding, like you got your whole team. I see a whole team of angels, the ascended masters, the archangels, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, baby, your ascended loved ones. They're all there giving you collectively a big hug saying, we're here for you. We got your back. You need to know this. And it's like they're showing me that, like you're kind of nodding your head like, yeah, 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 I know, but like you don't, okay, so I always say action speaks louder than words. You can nod your head all you want as I'm speaking, but they want you to act on it, and the way to act on it is by talking to them, especially in those moments. Talk to them, and you don't even have to say it out loud. I mean, for me, it helps when I say it out loud, but you can say it through your mind, but directed to your angels. They are listening and waiting to flex their angelic muscles on you and show you just what they can do. All right? And they're going to help you with this inner healing that you need. You just got to ask them. For those of you who have, they hear your prayers. They heard you. And okay, you've seen it. So a few of you've seen it already. Oh, when you doubted what you saw, don't do that. Okay. Okay, now wait a minute, because this is coming new. So some of you haven't asked yet. You need to ask, and they're gonna sweep right in and do it, fly you up off your feet, up out of whatever situation that is. Boom. Some of you have asked, you have seen it, and then you doubt what you've seen. What kind of mess is that? Don't do that. It's like y'all trying to squeeze in doubt somewhere. Don't do that. Accept it for what it is. You asked for help, you got it. Don't doubt it. Don't try to put it off on something like, don't say, "Oh, that was a coincidence of this, that." No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. You asked and they delivered. Accept it and be appreciative of that blessing. In that manner, you are open to receive more. You close off yourself when you doubt and have fear. Do not do that. Okay? Now we're going to move right along. And if you would like a personal reading, please look in the description box below. Now we are at your angel number message tile, and it's 101. So angel number message tiles, in case you don't already know, they are tiles that I designed and created with angel number messages on them. I choose them in the same manner that I choose the tarot and oracle cards. Angel number messages are messages from our angels. They use numbers as a way of communicating with us. And you can easily, and the way that this might come up with you is if you're seeing repeating numbers, or sometimes you just see one number that just kind of sticks out to you. I would encourage you to go ahead and Google it as an angel number message, and you will find a plethora of information. So what I do here is just give you guys the bullet points or the main point of it, and encourage you to go look it up yourself, because we are all unique and the message is usually long, and there are different points of the message that will relate to different people. But here are the bullet points that coincide with this message. Okay. And they kind of, as I was channeling it, they kind of sound repetitive, but they have a very, very main point, and it sounds like this is for someone who's doubting themselves. Okay. Your intuition reveals the answers to your prayers, so do not dismiss them. It's safe and recommended that you use your intuition for guidance. Your thoughts and impressions are correct. Trust yourself. Your guardian angels are leading you outside of your comfort zone. You will find success and happiness outside of your comfort zone. The poem for this love forecast is entitled Lightning, and it is by Witter Benner. There is a solitude in seeing you, followed by your company when you are gone. You are like heaven's veils of lightning. I cannot see till afterward how beautiful you are. There is a blindness in seeing you, followed by the sight of you when you are gone. The good news in regards to are they listening and all of that, guess what, Sagies? You do see the screen correctly. You're reading it correctly. I was gone, but I'm back. with the extendeds, all right? Because this one begged my spirit for an extended, what your partner refuses to say. Let's go ahead and extract that and get that out, okay? We can do that. We're going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to stage this all the way out because this back and forth, and I see your commitment, and it appears to me kind of a lack thereof on their part. Mm-mm. We need to get to the bottom of that. So if you would like to get to the bottom of that, you can join me at the extended to see what that reveals. That will be posted within a day or two. So give me 24 to 48 hours to work on the presentation of it so that it's as beautiful as this one. But anyway, it's interesting because I did it already, but to upload videos and stuff, sometimes it takes a minute. And the extended already reveals the shadow side of your partner and an empress. So, it reveals a lot. It does. Now, let me tell you right now, it's not going to be as long as this. This is like going on 2 hours, and that I feel like I said is only because I haven't done one in like the longest in forever. So it's definitely not going to be this long. Um, it's, it may just be about 20 minutes because I'm just going to get right to it. All right. I've already done it, and I already know what it is, which is why I can tell you it's about the shadows and an empress. That's why I know that. So I'm just going to give you the information in the extended, which is going to be, about what your partner refuses to say. And then you take it as you wish, as you may. I'm not going to give you advice or anything on what your partner refuses to say. I'm just going to tell you what your partner refuses to say as it relates to you being on black ice, okay? And revealing why there's black ice, why you were surprised and skidding all over the road. So, now let's go to how I love to close these out. All of my empowerment messages and all of the um, things that fall under it, which this is one. It was born from, the reason why this one is because it was born from the empowerment message. I was doing an empowerment message one day that turned into a love message. And I kept trying to fight it too, but every card that came out, which you'll see in my very first one, your love forecast, every card that came out was love, 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 love. The guardian angels was like, we're going to talk about love today. And that's how it happened. So that's the reason why the love forecast falls under the umbrella of an empowerment message, because it is here to give you specifically empowerment. And yes, they all will give empowerment, they all will give insights, but when you put the energy of empowerment behind it, you get an empowerment message. Thank you for staying and listening till the very end. You can visit my website at unapologeticallysage.com for more enlightenment. For personal readings, you can go to the YouTube and personal readings tab when you see the menu, and you can get more Tales of Tarot, all of the playlists at the unapologeticallysage.com website on the Tales of Tarot tab. But most of all, pretty please, if this resonated with you, you know exactly what to do. I am going to ask you to click like and subscribe. Just as this beautiful angel is pointing to, like she's just, one of those showcase people where they're showing you the prize that you've won. The prize, the lovely prize that you've won, is to click that subscribe button and the notification button so that you are 100% aware of when I post another video. All right. I want you guys to have a wonderful week and recognize all blessings that may be in disguise. Okay? Don't take anything for granted. and be safe. And tune in to the extended where, you know, I ask the important questions about your partner, what they refuse to say. Extended coming up next.